Holy smokes, it's a certified health nut here live in the Amazon. Welcome to the heart of the Amazon. I, like the pharmaceutical companies, are here looking for health and longevity. So join me while we hunt that down. Today we're talking with shaman extraordinaire Jorge Mahipo, and today he wanted to talk a little bit about Chanca Piedra. And ¿qué es Chanca Piedra?
Es una planta medicinal, sirve para el hígado, sirve para los riñones, para la vesícula.
Chanca Piedra is one of the most effective eliminators of kidney stones, and so we use it constantly in kidney urinary formulas. It's basically effective for anybody who's living in a toxic environment where they absorb a lot of toxins which inevitably get stored in the kidneys and very often come out in the form of kidney stones or blockages or just slowness of kidney function. By itself, it's also incredibly effective for keeping the kidney healthy. Chanca Piedra basically means breaking stones, so it's very definitely descriptive of the plant because it's chanca means to break or to break up in pieces, and piedra means stone. Like in most plants, either but from the shape of their leaf or from the shape of the fruit or from the shape of the root, you'll find some clue as to the use of the plant. Chanca Piedra is definitely one of those.
My understanding with the Chanca Piedra has those little green balls on it that resemble gallstones.
Yeah, I suppose with a little bit of imagination you could see that.
I got a big imagination. ¿Qué es eso?
Es cacao, chocolate. Cuando bebé faltaba nacer 2 semanas, mamá preparar un envase y poner un poco de agua y tomar. Y un ícaro para bebé, tranquilo. Venir más fácil, sin hospital. Todo, la corteza, la semilla, la fruta y la hoja.
They call it cat's claw because it has these thorns on it. And the thorns are very important because that means, from a doctrine of signatures point of view, this plant means business. It doesn't allow itself to be messed with. And so, it's extremely protective and it has a lot of power. In other words, it has its yang element. This is one of the most powerful plants that the Amazon has produced. And it's one of the most recognized plants as a tonic that's useful for practically anybody and everybody all the time, because it has no negative side effects whatsoever, and you can take it every day if you want to, and it disinflames the entire system.
Es muy bueno también para cicatrizar dentro del cuerpo que hay enfermedades que están infectados.
We as herbalists use this basically in formulas to be the neutral part of the formula, to disinflame the affective area and allow the other plants to come in and do their work. And so it's a very powerful spiritual plant, and it's a plant that has an enormous amount of impact in the world today because of the strength of its spirit. This is the first plant that really made Amazon medicine available to the modern world. This is the first plant that infused the modern world with something that actually works on a regular basis.
This is great, man. Who thought up this stuff?
The resin of this tree will cure stomach ulcers. And where antibiotics and other treatments don't have any effect, this is incredibly effective.
Como sangre, mira. Limpia la sangre también. Es muy bueno para la sangre también.
There's a lot of stories about people who are in the hospital with stomach cancer being healed or being left to die, and having their Indian friends come in and give them little dosages of Sangre de Gato and basically taking them out sound and miraculously cured afterwards. This is one of the plants that I take on a daily basis, but I take it very measured dosages. And so when you're taking it internally, it's very important to measure the dosage exactly to what you can handle. And it's usually about 6 or 7 drops per day.
This is about balance and harmony for your bloodstream and for your life, and so you can feel strong and healthy and clear and clean. And so much love and respect to everybody out in cyberspace, and I encourage you to put some Amazon herbs in your bloodstream and feel the power and the energy of the Amazon rainforest, which is incredible.